In the quiet village of Okolobri in Bayelsa, there lived a girl named Abby. She was 13 years old, with big eyes and a smile that could light up the riverbank. Abby loved swimming in the river, helping her mother cook fish soup, and singing songs with her friends after school. But one day, something changed. Abby's mother, Mama Timmy, started noticing that Abby was always tired. She didn't play anymore. She didn't even eat as much as she used to. "Abby, are you sick?" Mama Timmy asked one night as they sat on the wooden bench outside their small house. Abby shook her head. "I'm fine, Mama." But she was not fine. Some months ago, a man called Uncle Boma had come to stay in their compound. He was Mama Timmy's cousin from Port Harcourt. He said he was looking for work. He looked strong, always carrying firewood and laughing loudly. At first, Abby liked him. He brought sweets and biscuits from town. But one night, Uncle Boma did something bad. Something Abby didn't understand. He told her to keep quiet. "If you tell anyone, I will leave, and your mama will suffer," he said. Abby was scared. She told no one. But after a few weeks, her body started to change. Her belly began to grow. At school, her classmates laughed at her. "Abby, are you getting fat?" one boy shouted. "No. She's hiding yam in her belly," said another. Abby ran out of the class, crying. Her best friend, Tari, followed her. "Abby, tell me. What's going on?" Tari asked gently. Abby hugged her and cried. "I don't know what's happening. My belly is growing. I feel sick all the time." Tari looked shocked but held her hand. "Let's go to Nurse Kemi. She works at the clinic." Nurse Kemi was a kind woman with a soft voice. When she saw Abby, she asked her to lie down. After some checks, she looked very serious. "Abby," she said slowly. "You are going to have a baby." Abby's eyes went wide. "A baby? But I'm just a girl." Tari held her tightly. Nurse Kemi knelt down and looked into Abby's eyes. "Who did this to you?" Abby was quiet for a long time. Then she whispered, "Uncle Boma." Nurse Kemi called the police. She also called Mama Timmy. When Mama Timmy heard the news, she shouted so loud that the whole compound heard her. She was angry, sad, and confused. How could this happen in my house? The police came that evening. They took Uncle Boma away in handcuffs. He tried to escape, but the villagers helped catch him. Some even wanted to beat him, but the police stopped them. Mama Timmy cried all night. "Why didn't you tell me, Abby?" "I was scared," Abby said softly. The next day, the village chief called a meeting in the town square. Everyone came, old people, young people, even school children. "This is a shameful thing," Chief Pear said. "Children must be protected. If you see something wrong, speak up." People nodded. Some women cried. They hugged Abby and told her she was brave. Others brought food and wrappers for her mother. Abby sat quietly, still holding Tari's hand. For the first time in a long time, she didn't feel alone. Later, at home, Mama Timmy sat Abby down. "My child, you are too young to raise a baby. But this baby is innocent. We must make a decision." Abby looked down at her small hands. "What should I do, Mama?" Mama Timmy hugged her. "We will go to the women's shelter in Yenagoa. They will help you." So they packed their things and traveled by boat and bus to Yenagoa. The shelter was a big house with kind women and other girls like Abby. At the shelter, Abby learned many things. She learned how to care for herself and the baby growing inside her. She also met girls like Bola and Aini. They told their own stories. Some were even younger than her. "Talking helps," said Auntie Peace, one of the workers. "You are not alone." Abby began to smile again. She wrote stories. She sang songs. And every week, Nurse Kemi visited to check on her and the baby. 9 months later, early in the morning, Abby felt pain in her belly. She cried out, and the nurses ran to help. "It's time," said the midwife. Abby screamed and pushed. It was the hardest thing she had ever done. But at last, she heard a baby cry. "It's a girl," the nurse said. Abby looked at the baby, small and wrinkled, but full of life. She named her Tim after her grandmother. Abby didn't go back to the village right away. She stayed at the shelter and went back to school. The women helped take care of Tim while Abby studied. Mama Timmy visited often, bringing dried fish and new clothes. "I'm proud of you," she said one day. Abby smiled. "I want to be a nurse like Kemi. I want to help other girls." "You will, my child. You already have the heart." 6 years passed. Abby was now 19. Tim was in school and loved dancing. Abby was training at the health center in Yenagoa. She told her story at schools and churches. Unwanted pregnancy can happen to anyone, she told the girls. But don't stay silent. Speak up. You are not alone. People clapped. Some cried. And Abby always smiled when she looked at Tim, sitting in the front row. Every Sunday, Abby and little Tim went to church. They wore matching dresses and sang together. People in the town knew Abby now. They called her a Nurse Abby, even though she was still learning. One day, a girl named Blessing came to the health center. She looked afraid and her eyes were full of tears. She was just 12 years old. Abby sat beside her. "What happened, my dear?" Abby asked softly. Blessing shook her head. "I can't say. I'm scared." Abby held her hand. "I was once scared too. But when I spoke up, people helped me." "You are not alone." Slowly, Blessing told her story. Abby helped her, just like Nurse Kemi had helped her years ago. Blessing got the care she needed. She even smiled again. One day, Abby and Tim went back to Okolobori to visit. The village had changed. More girls were going to school. There were signs on the walls that said, "Protect the girl child," and "Speak out against abuse." Chief Pear saw Abby and said, "You were once a quiet girl. Now you are a strong woman." Abby smiled. "I just told the truth. And the truth helped me grow." That night, Abby sat with her mother outside, just like before. "Mama, I want to open a center here in the village. A safe place for girls." Mama Timmy smiled. "You have turned your pain into power. I'm proud of you." Abby's story teaches us something very important. If someone hurts you or makes you feel afraid, tell someone you trust. Don't keep it a secret. No one should suffer alone. Even if you are small, your voice is big. And even if something bad happens, it doesn't mean your life is over. You can still grow, learn, and become someone great, just like Abby. Always speak the truth. Always help others. And remember, being brave means doing the right thing, even when you are scared.